Hey everybody, welcome back to Pro Carry Trucker. Back out on the road. Technically this is supposed to be my last day of my days off. My 4 days on is supposed to start tomorrow. But first load is down to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's one of our better paying loads. With the extra pay we get on 4 on, 4 off. This one run is almost a week's check, not quite, but close to a week's check. I figure I'll leave out on it a day early. I'll get back Tuesday. Have rest of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to do something else, which I'll be just extra money basically. Not bad weather. A little cloudy out, right at 40 degrees. Just tooling down the highway. Like I said, left out a day early. Make a little bit of extra by the end of the year. Still got a couple of paychecks before Christmas, so get some decent checks. That way, holiday season, not quite such a crunch. Currently I-70 in Illinois, eastbound. I just went past Marshall, Illinois. I'll be coming up on Indiana pretty quick here. Actually, about 6.5, 7 mile, I'll be in Indiana. Get down to Hillsville, Virginia tonight. That's about an hour from where I dropped in Winston-Salem. Get up tomorrow, go drop that. Picking up an empty, head back, make her back to Indianapolis, or Indianapolis area anyway. Indianapolis, Cloverdale, somewhere in that area. I'll pause this for now, and we'll add to this a little bit more later on. And made it to Indianapolis. Down here on the south side of 465 here. Gotta stop and get some go-go juice. Gotta make Chillicothe for my next fuel stop, and quarter tank ain't gonna do that, so stop and get some go-go juice, and then I will have to stop again and top off in Chillicothe. Otherwise, I will not make it to the following fuel stop after that. That's the only bad thing about this run, is no matter what, you get to Chillicothe, you have to stop for fuel. There is one fuel stop, but that's Nitro, West Virginia, and we don't like stopping there. So I'm going to grab some go-go juice and I'll be back out on the road. Alright, I am on I-71 north of Cincinnati. I was going to do some filming there through Cincinnati, but I was on the phone, so didn't film while I was on the phone there. I'll get up here to Jeffersonville, Ohio, and hop on US 35. I'll run that down to pretty close to Nitro, West Virginia. I'll catch Interstate 64, and it's like 26 mile or so over there to Interstate 77 in Charleston, West Virginia, where I'll head south. And I'll be on that until I get down to Hillsville, Virginia, where I'm going to shut down. Just a little update on progress here. Like I said, I was going to film through Cincinnati. Well, didn't actually go through Cincinnati. I was on 275 on the north side of Cincinnati there. But I was going to film across the Cincinnati area there, but being on the phone, I didn't do that. But we are making progress down towards Hillsville, where I'll shut down tonight. I have made it to Chillicothe, Ohio. I'm still sitting about 3/4 of the tank of fuel, but I've got to top off here. Otherwise, the only other place I got to stop before the next fuel stop after that is Nitro, West Virginia. And we really don't like stopping there. It's nasty. It's extremely small. A pain to get in and out of. A lot of times everybody's parked in a way that you can't even hardly get to the pumps. So a lot of times you got to wait to even get to a pump. So what could be a 9 to 10 minute fuel stop, I've even done 6 and 7 minute fuel stops, just fuel and go, but can't take over an hour at Nitro. So we stop here regardless at Chillicothe to top our tanks off. That'll get us down to Winston-Salem, drop, hook, and back to Monterey, North Carolina to the Flying J to fuel up there. And that'll pretty well get us coming back empty. That pretty well get us home. I will usually stop in Brazil, Indiana, or maybe Marshall, Illinois, and go ahead and top my tanks off there. That way it's done, and I got a full tank ready to go for my next load. But grab some fuel and get on down the road again. Well, that was a lost cause. We've got an app on our phone that we can attach our fuel card to. We get to the fuel stop, we punch in our information and turn the, well, we got to put all we got to do when we get out the pump is punch in a 6-digit code and turn the pump on. I did that, and when I started pumping, it pumped 0.20 gallons, 5 cents, and shut off on me. Well, when it shut off, I turned around and the pump's still red. Remove nozzle to begin pumping, or remove nozzle to fuel. So I'm like, well, it didn't actually kick on good. That just must have been from another one. So I clicked it off to click it back on again so it actually turn on, and it cleared out. It was, the 5 cents was what it pumped before it shut off. And our company has our fuel cards set up to where once we use them, we cannot use them for another 2 hours. So I'm at 3/4 of a tank now. I'm hoping that I can make Withville, Ohio, or Withville, Virginia. Withville, Ohio. Withville, Virginia. I know I can make Nitro. That is about an hour and a half away. Worst case scenario, I'm going to have to stop in Nitro and maybe wait half an hour before I can fuel. I know that when I get to Nitro, I've got to have at least half a tank. Well, no. Yeah, half a tank ought to get me to Hillsville, because that's be about 2 hours from Nitro. So 120 mile. I can do that on half a tank easy, I hope. But yeah, that was a screwed up fuel stop, so I'm gonna try to get down to Hillsville, Virginia to finish topping my tank off. If not, I will unfortunately be stopping the Nitro. Alright, I just got fuel in Nitro, West Virginia. I was down there just below half a tank, and just a little over 2 hours to Hillsville. Should have been able to make it, but with the mountains going down I-77 West Virginia, I wasn't sure if I would be able to get there or not. Definitely didn't want to run out, so I just bit the bullet and fueled up here at Nitro. So, got fuel, getting ready to hop back on I-64, and I'm less than a half an hour from Charleston, West Virginia, and I'll head south on 77, I-77. From there, it's 101 mile. Oop. I don't want to turn here. I want to turn at this one. Once I hop on Interstate 77, it's 101 mile down there to Virginia line, and I don't know, 45 minutes, something like that, down to Hillsville. So we will probably do the last part of this video. I might video a little bit going through Hillsville, Virginia, but the last part will be pulling into the motel there in Hillsville. Well, I'm not to Hillsville yet. I'm coming up on the second cash box here on I-77 in West Virginia, and I'm sure it's light enough that I'm sure it's not showing on the video, but it is snowing. It's just kind of spitting snow, so not real bad. Marked at 5 mile an hour marked at 5 mile an hour through these cash boxes here on I-77 in West Virginia. And the way they got them set up now, all automated. Well, ours is automated. We got Easy Pass. But they got cameras. You speed through those, you can get a citation in the mail. We've had drivers find out that the hard way. They had been warned about the cash boxes on 77, and pretty much all cash boxes on toll roads, but they decided not to take it at heart and found out the hard way. They no longer drive for the company. Hoping this snow is basically what we're getting right now is all it does. I've got about an hour and 90, about an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 45 minutes down to Hillsville. So about just under an hour, about an hour down to the Virginia line. We will pick this up in just a bit. Yeah, I was gonna film as I came off the interstate into the motel, but I have made Hillsville, Virginia. I am only 63 miles away from my drop point, but shutting down here, I can't make it to where I drop at. I've got 30 minutes left or something like that. Let's see here, I've got 32 minutes left to drive. Yeah, that's not going to give me 63 miles, and even if I did have the hours to get there, there's really nowhere good to stay near there. So I'll get up in the morning, go drop the hook, and head back north. We appreciate, look him and talk. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this video, little snippets of my trip down to Hillsville, and we will catch you on the next video.